Eastern Conference Final, meantime, is moving to Game 3 as well, and it's a 2-0 Miami lead over Boston. They needed overtime last night in South Beach for Miami to take the 2-0 lead. Rajon Rondo was ridiculous. 44-point game.
Is that word better than ridiculous?
Better than ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just sensationally ridiculous. Some questionable calls down the stretch.
Not questionable.
As well.
Missed calls.
But this is just a look at Rondo's night. Nearly a triple-double again, but a 44-point effort. What'd you think, Kenny?
Don't change your shoes. That's the first thing. You're shooting that well. But I think what Rondo is, you know, as someone has asked me, can he get 40 again? He can run wild. And that night might not be 40 points. It might be 17 assists one night. He has the ability to run wild. Most series are at 2-0, but you would look at this and say the Celtics have something where they feel going back that are the others of Miami going to be able to shoot the ball well, Mario Chalmers and Battier, in key moments like they did at home, where the Celtics say maybe our guys will play better, the Ray Allens even of the world.
How about this no call tie game in overtime when Rondo was hit by D. Wade?
I mean, you know, refs do a great job, and, you know, we always want players to decide the game, but you can't really miss a call like that because Rondo was down, was able to get a 5-on-4, and I think they scored.
Yeah, they did. They converted on the other end. What'd you think when you watched it,
Can't miss
Chuck?
that call.
Well, you know what? They missed the call. Our officials are fabulous. They just missed the call. I don't think they intentionally missed it.
Yeah.
But
With a guy on the baseline, you can't miss that call.
Well, the only reason I say it could be missed, the ball
Can't miss it. He's right there.
out of his hand. But yeah,
No.
it should have made the call, but
No.
I could see how that call can go by.
That wasn't there another play, the D. Wade drive?
no, D. Wade got fouled. Did he kick him? But if you look at that play close, and I looked at it a few times today, Kevin Durant does hit his arm. Dwayne does kick him, but if you look at Dwayne Wade's right arm, Kevin Durant, he hits him on the right arm. So
I mean, when I first saw the play in fast motion, I didn't think that it was an offensive foul. Once you slowed it down, I saw the kick. But, you know, prior to that, I did think it was a foul initially on Kevin Garnett. And then as you slow it down, you say, oh, wow. Well, he took the foul, but he also gave some punishment.
And in fairness, Ernie, Kevin Durant was inside that little circle, so it was worst case scenario, it would have been a foul on him anyway. But they can't be, I agree with Shaquille. They missed the Rondo call. It's tough for it, but that play did not come down to that game did come down to that one play.
Meantime, the game came down to, in regulation, LeBron James with the basketball in his hands, and as always happens, he's the most scrutinized end-of-game player.
You mean over-scrutinized?
Over-scrutinized player in the history of the game.
But he's also the best we got.
Okay, what you think of this going one-on-one with Rondo?
Well, this is one of the, I hate the fact that he settled for the jumper. That's the only problem I had with that. He's got to be a little bit more aggressive. But listen, they won the game. That's all that matters. We over-scrutinized LeBron, but I wish he would not let a little guy guard him like that.
Well, you know, the fact of the matter is he had the ball, he took the shot. You know, before, you know, there was opportunities where people felt he wouldn't even go get the basketball. But I thought he went and got it. He got the shot off. The other team had, my whole thing about game-winning shots, Ernie, is long as the other team has no opportunity to take a shot to win the game, you've done your job. So to me, this is doing your job if you're LeBron James. You're making sure that when the shot is released, the clock is going off. If you allow 2 to 3 seconds still to be on it, you did not do your job. He did his job. He just missed the shot.
Let me tell you, Ernie, I was blessed to be a great player in my day. I knew every single night the ball was going to come to me. I probably missed more than I made. Come on now. So, like, you can't you got to be like a closer. Like the greatest reliever ever, Mario Rivera, get well soon. You're going to miss more than you make.